Hey everybody, I'm Jared from Reap What You Sow. Today I am going to show you something that even I don't know. What do you think I'm going to do with this? Let's go find out. So this is something new to me. So I'm hoping that if you know about this, please leave me a comment down below, because this is something I want to try and I'm trying to learn about. I've been doing a lot of reading on it and everything like that. So I want to turn this cold compost right here into a hot compost. So I know this is not hot because I just know it's not. So let's stick this thermometer in here and let's see what the temperature of this dirt is. So it's not a hot compost because it's a little over 80 degrees. So I need this compost to hit like 160 degrees. So in order to do that, you have to have the correct amount of browns and greens. So what do you mean by browns? Browns is like dry leaves, sawdust, which we have plenty of now. And so the hot part, the greens, would be like chicken manure, food, you know, your scraps and stuff like that. But I don't want to do a compost that has foods, scraps like that, because I'm leery with that. And plus, you don't use any dairy compost, any dairy products in your compost. So what I'm planning on using is some chicken manure, because everybody knows that chicken manure is hot. Goat manure is not hot. You can put that straight on your plant, but it still has like a nitrogen in it. So what about butterflies manure? I could use that. But if I use butterflies manure, I have to make sure that this compost hits up to at least 160 degrees in order to kill the grass seeds. Because if it doesn't kill the grass seeds and I use the dirt and the soil in my beds, then there I go. I'll have grass coming up. But that's what my plans is. I've showed you the temperature of this soil. So in the next video, you'll see me heating it up. I would go ahead and do it this video, but guys, I don't know how to make the tractor bucket pick up the dirt. I tried that before already. Todd told me, he said, put the tractor flat, the bucket flat on the ground, and just run into the dirt. Well, I did that, and guess what? The whole tractor just reared up on me. I thought the sucker was going to flip over. And I told Todd, I said, now dang. I said, if Mrs. Cog Hill can make her bucket pick up dirt, why can't I make my bucket pick up dirt? So I hadn't learned that yet. So I will learn it. But I'm going to wait till Todd comes home, and he's going to pick this dirt up with the bucket, and I'm going to start layering it with, well, you really don't have to layer it as long as you mix it up. But I can't. That's too much work. It's make my heart rate go crazy. So when Todd comes home, I'm going to make him lift it up with the bucket, and I'm going to put some of that good old sawdust that we got from the sawmill. So that's going to be my brown. I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to clean out my chicken pen and use that as my green. So I'm going to see if I can't light this up, and I'll show you the temperature as we go along. Okay? Okay, so we done talked about the compost. So let's go over here and look at the greenhouse. Hey guys, look at this sign I bought. They lied to me. I thought it was going to be bigger than that. But it wasn't. So I wish Todd had a little metal cutter so I'd fix that up. But let's go over here and look at my greenhouse. So I hadn't been in here. You can see the grass is dead and is hot in this greenhouse. So we're only going to be in here for a few minutes. So this is the greenhouse. Yes, it needs to be clean. See how the grass come up and it's died in here? But I wanted to show y'all my eucalyptic plant. So this right here is eucalyptus. And it's, ooh, it smells good. It smells good. This right here is just weeds that's got to be pulled up. That right here, VW Family Farm gave me this piece, and I stuck it in this dirt, and it's been multiplying and growing. But over here, I got some tomato seeds that I started. And they're drying out. It's hot up in here in this greenhouse. These were wet. I watered them this morning. And these are some Bella Rosa that I ordered from Haas Tools. I'm hoping that they will come up so I can have another round of tomatoes from my garden. And these are my kiwi plants that I have right here that's growing. I want to grow up this trellis right here. So here's the other kiwi plant over here. They're both doing pretty good. And so let's step out here, and guys, look at here. This is my toothache plant. This is the toothache plant that I have right here. So my sister came the other day and she helped me plant these Bella Rosa seeds, and I pulled one of these balloons and I said, oh, her name is Mona. I said, oh, Mona, you got to taste this. I said, this is the best edible plant ever. I said, taste it. She bit into it. It numbed her whole mouth. She was not too happy with me. But, hey, that's how it goes. That's what sisters is for, to get one another. So let's look at the garden, y'all. The garden has been doing extremely well, even though I hadn't been doing a lot of gardening videos. So these are all my peppers. And so this right here is not a pepper. This is spaghetti squash that has grown over here. So we have so many peppers. I've been picking jalapenos like crazy. The tomatoes are dying back, so that's why I was trying to plant the Bella Rosa so I can get them in. I see some right here I need to pick. And over here too. So you see how they just, the bottom part is low and they're still producing up top up here. But guys, look at here. This is my spaghetti squash that I planted. That thing is taking over and growing everywhere. It has just went buck wild. Look at this. Ooh, yes. This is a banana pepper. Banana peppers are good. So look at there. This thing is growing all over. So this is my crooked neck squash that is about to fade out. It's still making some squash, but I'm about to cut it down. I might use it as some green to go in that compost over there. This is some basil. This is the celery that I cut back. Look, see it coming back? Coming back over here too. So that celery is a few years old. Yeah, it's been coming back every time. So, as far as the garden right here, all this up here, this is butter beans that I have. They're like the Christmas pole beans that just ran everywhere. I didn't plant these, but that's what I got. So now I want to take you and show you the area that Todd plowed up that we want to plant some fall gardening. I want to plant some onions, some Vidalia onions and stuff, and try to overwinterize them to where we can plant that. So he tilled this up, and then he's been going back over and over and retilling it. Oh dang, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Come on. Look at the lemons. Look up there. So that's some lemons we got. Okay, and this is another lemon tree that we have. This is I think a Myers lemon, and this is a Myers lemon here too. But it's just a small tree right here. It had some blooms on it, but when they cut those trees down from this pile right here, it fell and took the top of this out. So there we go. So it had this plum tree. This is a plum tree right here. This thing has never produced fruit. It blooms, and you can see little fruit hanging on it, but never does nothing. So let's go see where Todd's tilled up. All right, here we go. And let me tell you something. Jareth is not taking care of this. And yeah, I am not. Look how big this thing is. See what he got plowed up? No, ma'am. I am not going to be taking care of this. So, he did this big enough to where he can take care of it with his tractor. He made a piece that goes behind his tractor that's supposed to pull the grass out and put dirt to the plant and stuff like that. So, that's what he plans on doing, taking care of it. But I wanted to show y'all all that, the garden, and the compost is going to be my biggest thing that I'm going to be working on. Here, I've never made a hot compost, but I've been reading up and studying on it, and I'm going to try to do my best. If you have any comments, any advice, leave me a comment down below, and tell me how to heat that sucker up. Do I need to start with a whole new pile, or can I take this pile that is not completely broke down and make it hot? So please leave me a comment, let me know what you think. So that's what I got for today. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I thank y'all. We love y'all, and God bless. And look at my satsuma tree. Look at all the satsumas. It's just loaded down. I'll see y'all again when the compost gets hot. God bless.